went to Circle K.
Yeah, we're in the spots on the top of
Oh yeah, yeah.
the hill. They were $7 there.
Yeah, that's where there was $7.
$5 or something.
Well, I mean, it's a lot better, but I thought you said at Kroger they were like $4 or something.
They're already here. Whose car? Well.
All right, think about this for a second. She said there was cheaper at Kroger's, right? Here's a car. Okay. Here's a car. All right. There's Kroger's. There's Walgreens.
Hell, I don't bother the old man. I don't bother the supply.
Yeah, man.
Look, we got a box bag.
Do it.
Right there. Now, I know I'll have to be up here. No, Will, it's Monster. It's cold. It'll hit my liver and say, pee.
Beep, beep, beep.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, good. Beep.
But guys, ain't nothing like a monster. To wake you up.
To wake you up. Yeah. I guess the caffeinated chaos does work.
It does. And no, I'm not supposed to have them. But Monsters are my cheater, being I can't have Dunkins right now.
No Dunkins.
But
I'll get you Dunkins in the morning or something.
did you hear that? Y'all heard that, people? Y'all my witnesses out there. Y'all heard that. He gonna get me Dunkins in the morning.
Yeah, anybody ever ate that $6 meal deal? They're pretty good. Like,
Oh yeah. I hope they're good like Lawrenceburg though.
you mean Florence?
I meant Florence. Yeah, Florence. What did I say, Lawrenceburg? Florence.
Well, see, because Lawrenceburg
went
was
through
our
Yeah.
original stopping point.
Yeah.
See, Lawrenceburg, if you ever go through Lawrenceburg, you're going to know why we left it.
The only thing you see there is crack addicts, hoes, and Amish.
Perfect combination, right? They got all the tools. They got all the equipment. See, crackheads and stuff like stealing carburetors and everything else. So, I mean, like, I'm surprised that in all the years of being in Lawrenceburg, a crackhead ain't run up to an Amish and start stealing.
Steal that damn horse and take off with it with the boogie.
Right?
Yeehaw! I'm a cowboy.
Like, I'm surprised that ain't never happened.
I just thought of that and you just said it.
Crackheads gone wild.
And Lawrenceburg is the place to go. Seriously, people, that place is a bad place to go. Did you know Johnny Carson, back in the 80s, said that there's one town in the whole United States that he would never visit again, and that was Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. But Fred Thompson, the movie star that played in them Criminal Minds shows, is from Lawrenceburg, and guess what? He did acting career and got the hell out of that town and never came back.
In case you're wondering who that is, he's on Roseanne. If you ever want to look at him, he was the manager on Roseanne.
In the factory that
Yeah.
treated Roseanne bad.
Yeah, who was calling her basically like a cow herd and stuff like that. Like, you're gonna get in line. I don't know if you ever watched Roseanne, but there you go.
Yeah. And he played in Criminal Minds and stuff like that. Well, he's from
Lawrenceburg.
Tennessee.
There's literally a picture of him.
As you go in.
Yeah.
That's the best looking picture in Lawrenceburg. Because there ain't nothing there, and that's an old man picture.
I mean, literally, you drive in it, and you drive right out of it.
We may be living in our car. But we pretty much can go to any town we want to. And guess what it is? It ain't Lawrenceburg.
We have to go back there for a doctor's visit.
Yeah, I gotta go to doctor's visits because I have a really good doctor that takes care of me. But other than that, we can still live around Lawrenceburg and not live in the town.
Yeah, and we got a car payment right now. This car.
So
We got it pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie.
we can pay for it online.
Yeah, and it's only like $4,000. $4,000 car.
Yeah, $70 a week.
Not bad. Not
Not
bad.
bad at all.
Our
God blessed us.
insurance payment. I mean, it's about $172. But that's for full coverage and everything, you know. So.
Because you gotta have it on there.
But then our phone bill, of course, we pay $106 on Cricket, so, and then we stuff like that. I mean,
These are the only thing that keeps us sane.
well, CBD also.
Especially me, because and
Shit, I got in a fight a few days ago just at a Shell station.
yep, because I don't like this girl. She butted up to me and she did her fist. And I thought she was gonna swing on me, and I was like, man, that'd be the worst mistake your fat ass would ever make. Because you be hitting that concrete before you got that fist to my face. She made me so mad I couldn't get over it for about an hour. I was so mad. That's one thing about this town. That's one reason why we left the first place. Is because in the stores, the managers and their employees got smart mouths.
Yeah, like, don't ever go Jersey Mike here.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally in the same shopping center that we're at right now. But Jersey Mike's, man, I don't know what the infatuation is, because whenever you come here, you're waiting for over an hour and a half for your food. So I don't even know when you'd want to go there. You might as well go to Corral, because you're saving more time. You saving more time. You saving more money. I mean, hey.
Or La Fiesta Mexicana.
Anywhere, anywhere at that point.
But I don't know.
It's bad altogether.
It really is. I'm from Florida originally, and I want to go back so bad. I'm a beach bum. I like being on the beach.
Right down your window. Let's get. Yeah. All right. Yeah, she likes everything Florida.
Yeah,
Florida.
And I'm a big Florida Gator fan. I love the Florida Gators. I've watched them play in person. They're amazing. Especially when Tim Tebow was on there. I watched Tim Tebow play when I was 16 years old. So it was nice. It was really nice.
You might like Tim Tebow. I don't know much about him.
Oh, he awesome quarterback back in the day, and he's married to a very beautiful woman now, and they both serve Christ, and they work with kids.
Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody's wondering, we are Christian.
Very much Christian. I may have a mouth on me, but I'm going to tell you something. If it was not for God, my Savior, I would not be alive today. Because I fell a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't even walk. I could hardly walk. And
Her sugar got so out of control from...
my sugar reached 700.
It started whenever we was in her daughter's basement. I told her she needed cranberry juice, she needed green tea, she needed all this stuff. She needed it, like, because she always had kidney infections and everything else. And it just went so bad that her sugar got so out of control.
My A1C was over 20, and that's the highest it can go.
Her sugar was in the 700s, so let's just put it like that. By the time we was in the motel and I was able to get her to the health department and everything, they finally have started getting her worked out and everything, and that's why she's so good now.
I can walk. Sometimes I fumble because of my left leg. I've got a sore on my toe that's crazy. But pain shoots up my leg every now and then when I'm walking, and I stumble a little bit. But I think that's because I fell on my knees also. when I fell 3 times in a row when I got up, and that was because of my sugar. And I could barely see because my eyes were so hazy.
But that's from the sugar also.
From the sugar also. But now I'm on insulin.
We're learning a lot more about sugar. Definitely me. Because, I mean, my aunt was a diabetic, but I had no idea that sugar could affect you so severely.
But it can.
It's funny, I'm drinking a Monster too.
It can affect your motor skills, your thinking skills.
It can affect your whole body. Let's just put it like this.
Talking. Remembering things. My memory was shot. He would tell me something one day and I could not remember it the next.
Not even 30 minutes later.
Not even 30 minutes later, I could remember it. And
it got severe, but I mean, as you can tell, she's back in health and everything.
I'm
thanks
back
to God.
better. Thanks to God and the medication I'm on. I don't like taking insulin shots, but they told me I would only be on this for just a little while, and then I can start my Jardiance.
But I'm gonna be honest, I think she's better on insulin because it's better controlled. I mean, in all honesty.
Yeah, but once I get it controlled and I get on Jardiance, it's the same thing. It's just when I keep my A1C, they will not let me back on Jardiance until my A1C gets down to below 6.
Here lately, her sugar has been going up here, down
here. And
here,
the doctor done told me it was going to do this. She done told me that.
It looks like the stock market going like Bitcoin prices. All the way up, all the way down.
I have the app on my phone that's to my meter on my arm. And every 15 minutes it tells me to check my sugar. If not, the alarm will keep buzzing and buzzing and buzzing until I do. And it's annoying as hell. Especially at night time when you're trying to sleep and the damn thing goes off. But I think I'm doing better. And if it wasn't him, I don't think I'd be here today. That's how bad my sugar was.
Let's just say this. I told her if she would have left me one time, that I don't think she'd be here. Because in all honesty, she left me one time and she went over to her daughter's. I mean, I know this is kind of a stupid topic to bring up. But at the same time, I'm just being blunt, raw, unfiltered. But she left me one time because I relapsed. Me a beer and everything, and in all honesty, she had all right to leave me because I've been sober for so many years and everything else. But she left me, went to her daughters and everything, and then she came back after everything, after a day and everything. We argued and all this other good stuff. But we made up, and her daughter didn't want her to leave and everything and all that, and I told her she'd have been stupid to stay there because in all honesty, ain't no telling if she would have died or not, because whenever we did live there with her, she didn't even care to get her green tea, she didn't care to get her cranberry juice, she didn't care to have her at the hospital, she didn't care any of that, nothing. And
my health went down there. It started going down there.
And also, one other thing is that whenever before we even got together, her daughter didn't care about her health issues or anything else. Told her, "Oh, you're sick. You're fine. Come babysit anywhere. You can lay on the couch and all kinds of other stuff." Sorry, that's just fucked up.
Because my granddaughter wasn't but 2 at the time. You can't lay down on a couch and let a 2-year-old run around. And when you're sick in your stomach, you're in and out of sleep. She could have got hurt or killed. And she told me I can lay on the couch. Watch cartoons. Freya was a little bitty into everything curious little girl. So it would have been on my conscience if that little girl got hurt because her daughter was so selfish that she wanted me to stay there and babysit my granddaughter being sick. My daughter is so selfish right now because she wanted to have a free life She was married to my son-in-law. They separated because she wanted to be free and sleep with whoever she wanted to.
That just dumbs it down a lot.
Yeah, it really does.
It's a big complex story.
And I'm on my son-in-law's side. I'm going to help him get his kids. He's already got his kids because I helped him get his kids. We both did. And when he goes to court,
we just told him the truth about the living situations.
Because we were there.
And that he
really needed the kids.
Yeah.
Let me just put it that much. He really needed the kids because they did not need to be with my daughter.
When we was babysitting them all the time, she wouldn't even come home until after they was in bed and everything else.
After I done bathed them and got them to bed and laid their clothes out, that's when she came home when they were done asleep.
Yeah.
So
we took them to school.
Yep. Picked them up.
We picked them up. We babysitted them. We fed them. Everything else. So that doesn't take.
While my daughter goes to Outback.
Don't bring nobody food back.
Don't even think of her kids. She goes to Outback every day of the week, and I had to cook every day of the week for the kids. Now, that is why
I think that should clear up the aspect of it.
Yep.
But
that's why I got so bad.
But yeah, so now she's getting back better though. We're very glad about that. Just very glad in general about everything that's starting to get better. We talked to a social worker and stuff. See, we're not homeless by choice. In all honesty, we ain't. We just are homeless and we're struggling. But I've seen YouTube content and everything about people just being homeless by choice. We're not homeless by choice. If I could, I'd be up in a mansion right now, partying it up. I mean,
want a home.
But in all actuality,
I want to be able to cook healthy meals. I want to be able to stretch out on a bed every night like y'all do. I want to be able to take a shower every night like y'all do. But we have to save up money to get a hotel room once a week just for a shower. And that's not good on me personally with diabetes, but...
Well, we don't do it once a week. We do it more than that, but still.
I'm
trying to afford $350 a week so that we can be able to have a hotel for a whole week. See, it's $80 a day or $350 a week. What sounds smarter? I mean, $80 times 7 or 350 divided by 7. 350 divided by 7 is obviously the right way to go because you're just saving a lot more money in the long run. I mean, because that's less than 4 nights right there, or like 4 nights worth right there. I mean, you're missing out on 3 days. But still, coming up with $350 all at once is hard to do. I mean, bills still come in no matter if you're homeless or not. Let's be honest about it. But, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But, see, I've also been thinking about an extended stay or something. I think extended stay would be awesome because at least they do have those little grill things and everything. But also, what I've been thinking of is why even rent that? Why not buy the little single cookers and everything? Buy a, what's that damn thing? Air fryer. Buy an air fryer. Buy a little blender and buy a skillet thing and just put it up in a regular hotel. They already got microwave and fridge. Just put that stuff in it. You'd be saving money a month.
I mean, we bought a coffee pot for the one that we stayed in for a month, and because I am a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
I love my coffee. I mean, coffee's the shiznit for me. Now I'm hooked on Monster.
Well, she drinks a Monster every once in a while.
Yeah,
See,
every once in a while.
I'm originally hooked to Monster.
But I like Nice too. But anyway.
Yeah.
I still like my coffee. My coffee is...
I ain't gonna lie, if we was living in a place, we would be just living off of coffee instead of Monsters all the time.
Yep.
I still like a Monster every once in a while, but not as much as we have to have it out here because we work all day long, like real shit, from sun up to sundown every single day. No days off.
7 days a week.
So if that gives you an aspect, but I mean, still.
And it's really rough on my legs and my back, but I push through it. Because we have some stuff behind the seat that we use, like blankets and stuff like that. And during the day when we're working, I have to have my seat sitting straight up.
That ain't straight up, is it?
Now it is.
Set it back.
I'm going to. I have to sit with it sitting straight up because we got to have the stuff behind us because the trunk has to be cleared out enough to carry groceries. And on that, I don't have groceries. So I look over at him, all laid back like Joe Cool over here. And I'm sitting straight up like I'm a school mom or something, you know. Oh, I'm all prim and proper. I ain't prim and proper. Believe me, I'm all tatted up everywhere. So I ain't no school marm, as I want to say. You know, them teachers that sit straight up like this, like I had in school. I don't know how in the hell they sit up all damn day long like that. My back would be hurting, and I'd have to go see a chiropractor after school. But
well, you remember in school and everything, they used to always tell you, sit straight up and everything, it's good for your spine.
I'd tell them, no.
I'm sorry, I've never been able to do that. Still ain't able to do it.
Nope. It hurts
Not
my back.
going to do it. Yeah, see, it hurts mine too.
It don't help me. It hurts me.
It don't help, it hurts. But, see, I got long legs. I'm 6'2". She's
5'8".
5'8". That tells you the difference in height aspects. And why I keep my seat back. Because if not, I'd be so hugged up on this wheel, I look like I was Uzi the Clown. Going, hey guys! I mean, I'm just saying, like, oh, funny story. While we're talking about it,
No.
signal lost. Here.
It ain't
Alright.
time. It ain't time.
Oh no. We had a Mazda hatchback. You know how small them things are? Alright, yeah. Reset your phone or something. It's having signal problems. But we had a Mazda hatchback. It looked like a clown car. It literally did. Had a clown horn. Yeah, really. Like, you're thinking, how did it have a clown horn? Alright, well, see, the one that was originally in it had to be replaced because it didn't work when we got it. So they put some weird horn in it, and it sounded like a clown horn. Let's just put it like that. And so we was delivering for Rhodey, if anybody's ever delivered that, from like Columbia to Hornwall or somewhere, you know. We came pick up at Home Depot. It was a grill, big ass grill. And these people at Home Depot would look at me funny as fuck. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about getting that big old grill into the back of your hatchback? Well, I did it. That motherfucker fit. I looked like a clown. The seat was all the way to the front. Her seat was all the way to the front. The back seats was all the way down. The grill was literally touching my back. If that tells you anything. But I got it in. Drove all the way down to this person's house. Pulled up in a long driveway and everything. And dude comes out of the house, talks to me for a little bit. I was like, hey, I'm Red with Grody. He came to bring your delivery. Guy looks at me, looks at the car. He says, so you're going to have to go back to the store and get it? Or something? I was like, nah. He was like, what do you mean? Ain't no way you got it in there. That's too small. I was like, yeah, dude, it's in there. He walks up to the car and he doesn't believe me at all. And we open that trunk and pop it right out and everything and put it on the inside of his porch. He was like, Man, I thought you had to drive all the way back to the store and pick it up. I didn't actually think it was back there.
That was funny.
But more of the story is, you ever seen 6 Mexicans in a Mustang? You ever seen them clowns in a motherfucking car? We can feel like that sometimes. We try. But either way, we have seen some crazy deliveries over the time, and longer we do this, the crazier and crazier it seems to get. What do you think?
It's off the chain crazy. And we have seen some crazy people, some weird people, some nasty people. What I don't understand is why people order groceries to come to their house, and before you get to the front porch you smell dog poop everywhere, and it stinks. When you get to the door you just can imagine what their house smells like. Why in the
Like, we ain't talking about like the outside smelling like dog shit. We ain't talking about none of that. We're talking about the odor from inside the house is so bad. When you walk up to a house and you start dropping groceries at the front door and you're smelling odors from the house, that's how bad it is. Now, I mean, I understand people have issues and stuff like that.
But there's people that are lazy too.
But hey, there's just some lazy people out there too, like she said. I mean, we have seen hoarders and everything, and she's known some of my family. Yep. Some of my family was hoarders. Some of my family was disgusting. But still love them. But either way. Oh, see, she's showing me her follower count. She's very happy. She gets very happy over followers. She's like, oh my god, 10 followers. Yeah.
I post constantly throughout the day, and I follow constantly throughout the day, to where I'm up to
algorithm.
I'm up to 172 followers now, and I'm like the most ticklish woman in the world. And on my TikTok, it's like nearly 500.
Okay, just so you get the moral of how long she's had these accounts, it's been not even a month.
It's not even been a week.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. That's it.
If that gives you any example of how long it's took.
Because I go crazy on my phone.
No, don't show that. I don't know if it's copyrighted. We do not need copyright complaints.
I ain't copyrighted. I'm showing my phone, so how can that be copyrighted?
Because you're on a website.
Oh. That's messed up.
Tell me about it.
Anyway, I'm happy about how many I got. I had 160 a while ago, 162. I go on Walgreens, comes out here, start talking to y'all people. I check my phone now, I have 172.
Today was a good day.
Yeah. It was a very good day.
But, hey, the fans are waiting to hear. How was your day overall?
It was a good day. As with my baby, it's always a good day.
Is there anything you'd have changed about today?
Yeah, more money. Not having to go up that mountain.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you ain't seen that clip, it's on my YouTube. It's on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my X profile, so you can find it anywhere. So,
I mean,
check it out.
Mountain climbing with wet
Mud,
clay,
mud,
all the way up it, and rocks. That was the most stupid thing I seen today. But other than that, it's been a good day, baby. I got Taco Bell too.
Yeah, see, she got me to go get Taco Bell today, and Taco Bell
Mexican pizza.
Well, see, like we've been going to MADs and everything, and like been trying to be cheap and all that. But we got that new nectar sauce. Anybody gonna try that? Anybody? It burns your butthole.
You got guts, you eat that stuff, and I eat hot food.
It burns your butthole.
I couldn't even handle it at all. I took little dips in chicken nugget, in the sauce with the chicken nugget, and ate just a little bit, and I just couldn't handle it. I had to cool it off with hot mustard of all things.
Yeah. All right. So I got 2 nectar, 1 hot mustard. I was like, it's gonna be a great conversation, and so
it actually cooled it off.
So like 20-piece large fry, $8.99. Then I got her daily double. She really liked that one.
Yeah, because they put less tomato, onion, and pickle on the thing. I won't eat. I don't like burgers that's just meat and cheese, pickle, and onion. I like it fully loaded. That's a burger.
And for all those who like it plain, she likes everything.
I like everything. Put the kitchen sink on it, I'll eat it.
See my point. She likes the kitchen sink. Some people like them plain. We all got different varieties in this life.
Different palates on our tongue, I guess.
But I like mine with everything. Who here likes everything on their burger? Give me a thumbs up or a like or something if you like everything on your burger.
Or everything on your taco.
Or everything just in general.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was worth a try. Thank you for participating. But, I mean, it's been a good night. Or no,
But y'all want to know something? And this is the honest to God's truth. We was up here in Columbia a couple years ago, sitting in the same spot.
Sleeping in the same spot.
Sleeping in the same spot. There's this old couple. They're in their 70s. They're in a white van, a minivan. They were in that white minivan when we was here a couple years ago. And they're still in that white van, and they're homeless. God's got them. There's no doubt about it. They're in His hands because they're in the same minivan. And I seen the old man walk his dog this morning, and he's got diabetes because his legs are all ate up from his nerves. And he walked his dog. That's their baby. They have no kids. So him and his wife are in their 70s, and they sleep in that white van. And they were here 2 years ago, and they are still on this parking lot. It's been a while since we've been in Columbia, if that tells you anything.
And like, there ain't no homeless resources really around here.
No, there ain't no homeless resources here, or in Lawrenceburg, or in Florence, Alabama.
Like, we got really lucky in Lawrenceburg with her health department doctor, who actually hooked us up with a social worker that might be able to help us get into a apartment over in Pulaski that's free and everything, that you just have to have the money down for the light, which would really be really amazing. Hopefully that does happen, because we really want a home, as you can tell. And it ain't like we don't work our ass off every fucking day.
We're not lazy. That's one thing about us. We are not lazy, and I don't like lazy people. And what gets me up here in Columbia, there is people about on every corner just sitting out there all day long. There's a couple over here by the highway, has been there since we've been here, and they sit over there in their lawn chairs, smoking. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't seen anybody stop and say anything to them. They're just sitting on the side of the road in their lawn chairs.
With signs.
With signs for money.
And that's everywhere in Columbia.
It is everywhere. There's not a corner you will not go on down this strip. You won't see somebody waving a sign for help. And that's one thing that we have not done.
I I'm sorry, whenever I was walking the streets, I never done that. And when she was homeless walking the streets, she never done that.
I'm sorry, I might have pride, but I'm not just going to sit there and wave a sign for help and sit there all day long and get cooked in the sun.
I don't know, it just don't seem smart to me.
It don't. Especially when you're old. Them people are old. I mean, they're old. They've been in their 60s and 70s, and they've been sitting there since we got here yesterday. And they were sitting out there in the rain, because it rained all day yesterday.
You know what that can do to your skin?
Mm-hmm.
Skin cancer and everything. I mean, they probably ain't worried about that in their 70s, but still, at the same damn time, I don't want to be walking around with sunburnt butt cheeks. I'm just saying. It just don't seem ethically smart to me.
Anyway, we've never done that. We've never waved signs for help. God has helped us.
To not be able to have to do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like...
We just want a home. That's all we want, is a home.
I ain't seen these other people who living in their cars and everything, and who's been here for years, even sit on the side one single time.
No, that old couple over there, that's just right over from us, they ain't waving no signs. There ain't no sign on that van for
anything.
Yeah, there's a elderly black lady who lives in her car, and it's full of stuff.
But she has never waved a sign.
She does not.
Either.
She don't wave a sign either, and
she talks about God all the time.
Every time I've seen her before, I went to her at the Twice Daily, and she'd always tell me that God got me. God's got you. And I live by that. Because even though we've been down, He still takes care of us.
So, I mean, you ever feel like you're down and you love us, just, hey.
God's got you.
God's got you. Give me a lighter.
He's got you in His hands. You are beautifully, wonderfully made. So, don't ever think you're alone, because God's there. He's there. You can talk to Him when you can't talk to no other.
Mm.
And if you listen real clearly, you can hear Him talk.
I know we smoke and do all this other stuff, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's just not Christian at all. Well, hey, you ain't gotta be perfect to be a Christian. Always remember that. You don't gotta change to go to God. God changes you. Remember that. But let's talk about something else. Let's do something else. Because these are some topics that are crazy. I mean, it's just really crazy topics. Like how deep they go. Because we have seen some crap. We really have. I just believe that the people who I have seen that are struggling, and that I have seen that have been homeless and everything else, the people who were in this van, the people that was in that car and everything else, the people, I mean, I ain't saying that the people on the side of the road ain't homeless, but I've seen many of people being on the side of the road going into brand new cars after they packed up. So I ain't saying that they're not homeless or not, but at the same time, I don't see no homeless people with lawn chairs. Because I ain't got no lawn chair, do you? You living in your car with a lawn chair? I'm sorry. Just don't seem...
How would you sleep? Like...
Alright, you starting to get my point now.
No, on how I sleep, He puts the stuff in the back and I can lay it back somewhat.
And all we have in this motherfucker is clothes. Clothes, and it's still packed. And like what, a coffee pot and like some shampoo, conditioner and stuff. Still packed. This, like, we threw away a lot of our possessions.
Whew. I had a lot of clothes, people. I had a lot of
I ain't never had much of anything. As I remember, I told you, I was homeless and everything when me and her got together. So I never really had any possessions. So throwing away possessions to me ain't too hard because
It hurt me because I had a lot of clothes I accumulated, a lot of nice clothes I accumulated, and I had to throw them all away.
Yeah, but see, like I try to tell her, that
I can buy clothes.
That stuff's only material. You can re-buy clothes. Shit that actually means something to you that you gotta watch out for. Like we moved over to Illinois and everything with my grandma and my grandpa that I ain't seen since I was a fucking kid. Alright, we was in a tough spot and we asked everybody for help. Nobody helped us. So we went to the one place that I ain't opened up that door in a lot of years. Let's just put it like that. And there was a reason for that. And the reason still stuck after I went there. Because I'm gonna be honest, we only was there for like a month and a half. Got kicked out on the streets and everything else. And had to spend every single dime that we made coming back to Lawrenceburg because that was our only choice. Because if we was gonna be homeless, at least we wasn't gonna be homeless in 3-4 foot of snow. Just saying. Like that's another thing I don't get. Like you think homeless people in New York would think, let's go to fucking Florida.
Hit your train. Get on a train, head south.
I'm sorry, I ain't trying to diss nobody, but I mean it's just fucking common sense. I think that if I'm freezing my balls off every fucking winter, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna fucking hop on a train, be a stowaway. I'm gonna motherfucking go to jail. But either way, jail don't motherfucking really do much for you because that just costs you more money and you already broke. I mean, what are they gonna do? Get nothing, but at the same time they're gonna throw your ass in jail again and you trying to get your life right, they'll fuck you up. So I'm just saying, I understand sometimes, but at the same time, I'd rather go to a mental hospital, tell them I'm crazy or some shit, than go to jail. I'm gonna be honest. Tell them I'm crazy. You get treated better, and everything. You actually have freedom. You're still free, all right? You're not in jail. You're free. So why not go to a But as well, that's just one of those things that I'm thinking would help if you was homeless. It's not nothing to just be doing all the time. It's an emergency only. And if you are and you really do need problems, need help or whatnot, there is a hotline and everything, so it is there if you ever do need it. But it's just many things within being homeless and everything. There's solutions for, like showers and stuff. There's no reason that you should actually be stinking that bad out here. Like, there's a lot of people who stink when they're homeless, and I'm gonna be honest, there's one quick solution. One very quick solution. If you even ain't got the funds, go get a guest pass at a gym. Guest pass. Go take your shower. If you got some money, even some, go buy you a gym membership, go take a shower in that gym. Solution. But at the same time, if you want a bed, that's when you gotta go for a hotel. If you want a life and you can't really prove everything or like get into a place immediately, go to a hotel. Because you can find some that are actually reasonable to your rent. I mean, like, come on. There's a place there's a place here that costs $1,400 a month. And whenever you go to rent an apartment around here, it's $1,000 a month. But you still got all these bills. I don't know if I'm going back over this, but I'm going over it anyways. You got all these bills and everything. But you'd save, honestly, more money with a furnished place for a short term than you would in the long term, because in long term you're aiming to have a place, in the short term you're trying to just have something over your head. So a hotel is a smart move. It's $1,400, and I mean rent's like $1,000, but still, even if you calculate your light bill and everything else, your Wi-Fi, all this other stuff, $1,400 is actually still cheaper than your rent would be. So just throwing that out there. That's why I'm trying to make it to do that weekly and everything, just so that can be popping. But also, if you want to donate and support us, there's a Ko-Fi link right there. But hopefully everybody's having a good day, and y'all. But we're probably about to get off here. It's been a long day and everything. The sun's going down. It's been a good stream though, and it was nice talking to you.
It was really nice.
Hopefully you come back next time. Don't let us down.
Have a good night. Peace, y'all.